joined by Greg Biffle of the number 16 3M Ford. He is the winner of the Sunoco Red Cross Pennsylvania 500. It is his first victory of 2010 and 12th top 10 of the year. And also, this win gets you into the 2011 NASCAR Sprint Cup All-Star Race. He's joined by his crew chief, Greg Irwin. Can you take us through your run, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, it's. I'll tell you what, it's been a hell of a day. Hitting the wall on the first turn, first lap, coming off turn one, just scraped it. And, I knew it was going to be a long day from there. It lost the nose, middle of the corner. I got out of the gas, and it just never stopped. I couldn't understand why. And I had a lot of trouble, through the first part of the race with the front of the race car just not wanting to turn the front tires. So Greg did some shim adjustments on the front, and, we did some tire pressure and some wedge and track bar and got the thing handling fairly well. Late in the race, I don't know if it was the cool weather, the mist or what, but when it started cooling off, that thing just, to me, was like a completely different race car. I don't know what happened to it, but it simply took off. And, I was getting ready to pass Denny Hamlin. I had 2 tires, he had 4, and coming off turn 4 over here, and the caution flag came out. So the car was just phenomenally fast there at the end. I felt really good, solid top 5 finish. And it feels good to get in that position knowing, hey, no matter what happens, we're going to finish in the top 5. Because our car is so fast right now. And I had that feeling at Chicago, and unfortunately that engine failure, and then I felt like that at Indy last week. And, I wish I was up here talking about 2 in a row, but it was dang close. And, man, the car just took off at the end. It was really nice. It's been a long time, and the guys have been working really hard. I beat the hell out of the engine today. It shouldn't be running, but it still is. I'm thankful for that. But it got the durability test today, I can promise you.
Okay, and Greg, can you share with us some of your thoughts from the day?
Pretty surprised, really. There's just not any. This team is all about fight, and the 16 guys have been up and down, and this core group of people that we've had with us now since about the end of 2007 all the way through the 2008 season, we've hung at each other's backs. And, being able to come out and over the last 3 weeks show the improvement that the team has shown. The qualifying efforts have been significantly better. The results have been better. And, it means a lot to finally capitalize. We feel like we've been just a little bit, just this far off for quite a while. And for it to come out and turn out like it is, especially with the way that it started off, it didn't look very promising. But certainly the weather came to us, and the track conditions came to our setup, and we were on the fortunate end today, so we're very grateful.
Okay, we're going to take questions on the floor. If you could identify yourself and your affiliation.
Mike Muller. That 2 tires early didn't look like the right call. 2 tires late, everybody's scratching their head. Why'd you try it the second time, and the second time it worked?
The first time it worked, really. If you look at the net position is what we look at. Obviously it's going to slip and slide, and the first couple guys on 4 are going to get you more often than not, unless you're the leader and you can get out in front. And when you can be in front in clean air, then 2 tires has obviously had the largest advantage. But we probably netted 6 or 8 positions running order on the racetrack before the next pit cycle cycled out. And at the end, you got to give a shout out to those pit bulls, man. That was a 2-tire gas-only stop, took us from about 3rd and come out in the lead. With the 77 there, but we knew what was going on there, and we knew what kind of strategy they were going to play. So it still put them on the front row and put the clean air on the nose, and it did seem to kind of work out the first time, so we went for it again. Besides, we got beat on it last week, remember?
Monkey see, monkey do.
Yeah, David Newton, ESPN.com. Greg, obviously an emotional day for you, but also for Jack Roush. You talked to him, I guess, in Victory Lane. Can you tell us about the conversation, what he said, and just the emotions you could hear through the phone?
Yeah, I have to tell you that, when it got to be 5 to go, I started thinking about it, and, I started thinking, this race is meant to be, it's for Jack, and then I thought, spending all the time I've spent with the Ford people, and how desperate they are to to prove that they've got good product. They got great cars and trucks, but they want to prove on the racetrack that they want to win. And then I thought about all the 3M guys, and so, but Jack mostly. And, I just thought, this is going to be a great day if I can complete this thing. And in Victory Lane, he told me that he had never met somebody that had the will to win like I do. And he said he didn't say that because I drive for him. He said he feels that out of any of the drivers. And, it kind of put goosebumps on my arms. And, I'm glad that he thinks of me like that. I give 110% all the time. I'll never give up. No matter how grim the outcome can be, I'll still be digging no matter what. And that's what I did today. I just kept after it in the race car and, took every advantage I could get. And later and later in the day, the car just, really started going. And these guys wanted me to slow down at the end. And that's tough. I've been in that situation. I used to be in it quite a bit. Being out front, 5-second lead, slow down, take care of the car, take care of the fuel, take care of the engine. And just, back it down a little bit. And that's hard to do inside the car. Oh yeah, he's excited. When he was telling me about what he thought of me, he was proud of what happened today, and I'm just so thankful that we were able to put Roush Fenway back in Victory Lane. And we know it's been a long time, and there's a lot of people that have worked on these race cars and touched them, and the fab guys back at the shop have been working night and day to try and figure out what we're missing, and the engine guys have been working really hard on this new engine, and my team have been working really hard. They've been working out, working on pit stops, working on strategy, and it finally paid off. And this, I've said it 2 or 3 times. This is a new different front suspension package. We've been to the racetrack with 2 dozen in the last 2 years, trying to figure out why are these guys beating our ass so bad. And this hopefully is the one that's it. I know he went to Chicago, and not a lot of people remember that race, but we qualified 4th, and we passed for 3rd place coming, down to the end of that race, and I had to beat Rudeman and Carl, and I was a little better than Carl, I was pretty sure, but don't know about Rudeman. Never got the opportunity. The engine broke, but that could have been our first win, and Indy definitely could have been our second win. And so I think as a team, I think we're on the right track. I'm really happy about that.